I am Mwesigwa Rukaari, the Member of Parliament from State North, but specifically in this function, I've been the National Organizing Committee Chairperson. We have held the third business symposium in Mbarara, and this was for Greater Ankole. Greater Ankole includes 13 districts, Mbarara City inclusive. This symposium was convened by the Chief of OWC, General Salim Sare, in partnership with the Uganda Development Bank, UDB. We have engaged different categories of people in this symposium from all the 13 districts, including the academia, people from Bishop Stewart University, people from MAST, people from different tertiary and vocational institutions, and this includes both the teaching staff and the students. We have had almost 200 students from most of these institutions in our conversation. The invited guests in number were more than 1,000. And the other category of people we had, earlier we had engaged district commercial officers who mobilized different sectors of our business people in terms of the specialties they are doing. Some in agriculture, dairy farming, others in agriculture, garden farming, and so on. And each district was very well represented. The other category of people indeed was OWC, which has been here and in the field, and of course UDB. Then we also had the faith-based institutions. We had the presence of His Grace, the Archbishop Lambert. We had physically and his team, the Right Reverend Bishop Mwesigwa Sheldon and his team. We had representation from the district card, and they're also showcasing and telling a story in this conversation about what they do, the different businesses they do. We also had the technical people, government agencies. Most of them were all here, including, of course, UDB, including National Planning Authority. The chair lady was here. We had Uganda Revenue Authority, URSB, UIA, Bank of Uganda, commercial banks, housing finance, Post Bank. And again, we also had technical people to the level of permanent secretaries. The permanent secretary of trade, Geraldine Sari, was also here. Then we had the political leadership. As members of parliament, we had, yesterday we had Honorable Naomi Chiwaj from Shema. We had Honorable Mshemeza from Shema, Honorable Wilson Kajwenje from Nyabushozi. We had Honorable Wenduru from Nyabushozi, Honorable Jennifer Muhesi from Kazo, Honorable More from Rwampara, Honorable Julius from Rwampara, and that was a very big representation from the political side, and not to mention the councillors at different levels. We had the RDCs, the RCC, Deputy RCC, RDCs, and so on and so forth. So in terms of representation, we also had entrepreneurs, the senior business people from the city and other districts. So our conversation was centering on how we can survive in this post-COVID era and the opportunities which are there, and how we can access affordable financing from institutions like UDB. And indeed, the message from the president was very clear and promising on the different government programs he has put up, including the parish model, how it can complement through these kind of symposiums by enabling our people accessing financing. We are lucky by end of this conversation, we have signed 6 MOUs between UDB and other players, including Dr. Kazire, BSU, MAST and others, which is a very big achievement immediately, even before the symposium ended. And in due course, we are going to publish the report of the post outcome or output out of this symposium. We are lucky we launched what we call a coffee table book that tells a conversation about Great Ankole, including tourist attractions, investment opportunities, the areas of the districts, population of the districts, in order to inform our country and our foreign friends who would be interested in investing here, what kind of investment they should come for. That's the conversation we had, and we were lucky it succeeded very well. And you can do more research about the people who participated. And I should not forget the stalls which we had. People came to showcase what they've been doing and the kind of challenges they are facing and how government can help them. We have seen farmers with big batches of matoke, model farmers like the one of Isinjiro, the businesses they do, and I think it's a testimony of how government of NRM has helped our people and how our people can also interact and learn from others through this kind of show or symposium.
Yesterday, the guest of honor you had, he was complaining.
Yes, the chief convener, who was the chief guest yesterday, indeed said our people concentrate on too much complaining. When you call them, ask them to present any bankable project, they call for small things which are not serious. It is like what the Bible teaches us, that we do things we're not supposed to have done, and we leave undone those we ought to have done. When such symposiums come here, it's important, if you are invited, you attend. If you are not invited, and we are lucky, we have kind of live stream, like of what you are doing, or any BS or any other persons, listen and understand what they are talking about, in order for you to learn something and go and use it in your businesses. It is high time we've decided to come out of lamenting and we do serious work. And that serious work can only be done where you put in your sweat in research, in listening to this kind of conversation, in order for you to be informed on how, for example, you can access affordable financing from institutions like UDB. I am lucky, as I said again, that we have achieved these kind of MOUs for people who are sharp. The sharp entrepreneurs like the Kaziros of this world take advantage of this and they achieve what they want. And tomorrow we shall be lamenting here and watching them, working for them, because for them they see far where we can't easily see, and we are here lamenting. That's the opportunity. That's the one opportunity which we can get from such symposiums.
What is your message on the side of the youth?
The message I would want to give the youth of our country is that the future of this country is in your hands. And it's important that this country is like a stage where every person has a part to play. And it is you to decide which part you want to play. If you want to decide to lament, you shall lament and you remain behind. If you decide to do serious work, you shall also come out of that, join the money economy by listening this kind of conversation, taking advantage of it, and following what they are guiding you to do for God and my country.